Why 2021's heat wave are so brutal? A heat dome makes drought and fire worse in the west. Hey everyone, welcome to our channel Global News Time. In this video, we'll discuss some reasons behind the heat wave during this summer in the US. So let's get started without wasting the time. The US is only a few days into summer and another heat wave is already coming for west. Record shattering will be an understatement to describe the last heat wave, which lingered over the southwest last week and has since shifted eastward. Roughly 4,000 new temperature records have already been set this year. More are coming to make the books over the next week. Now let's see what are heat domes. Both heat waves are caused by the atmospheric condition called heat domes. In short, a heat dome is a trap. It forms when high pressure in the upper atmosphere creates a sort of lid or cap that stops the hot air from escaping, according to NOAA. As the air sinks back down to earth, it compresses and heat waves heat up even more. The heat dome also blocks out cloud and storms, which might otherwise provide some relief from the sun's hot rays. A heat dome also leads to longer and more intense waves because it creates a feedback cycle, according to Texas Tech University climate scientist Katharine Hayhoe. The hotter temperatures become, the stronger the heat dome gets, and vice versa. The heat dome that's forecast to settle over the Pacific Northwest in the next 3 to 7 days can also be called a warm core high, according to National Weather Service forecast David Roth. That's a high pressure system that strengthens with height. The June record high for the state of Washington is 113 degrees Fahrenheit, which Roth says will probably be threatened. It's unusual that this heat dome is forming so far north, where temperatures don't normally get nearly as high as they forecast to reach in the coming days. The average high temperature in Seattle around this time of year is 74 degrees. That makes this heat dome particularly dangerous for communities that are not built for the heat. You get acclimated to warm in the summer, but that only if you are used to experiencing those conditions. This could be very unlike any other heat wave they have experienced, Roth said. So yeah, you should worry more about heat exhaustion, heat stroke, the sort of thing. Everyone is going to need to stay in air conditioned place and keep hydrated. Unfortunately, only a third of homes in the Seattle area have air conditioning, according to a 2018 study. But now the number of houses having air conditioners are increased. The condition driving this heat wave could persist until the end of next week, Roth says. It is also expected to expand eastward toward Idaho and Montana and southward into California next week. Lewiston, Idaho is forecast to reach 112 degrees Fahrenheit on Tuesday, 4 degrees above its daily record set in 1881. Heat domes are also bad news when it comes to drought and wildfires. They are often related to drought because they direct storm systems away from the region, according to Hayhoe. The West is already in an epically bad drought that is drying up reservoirs and forcing farmers to abandon crops. Hot, dry conditions across the western US are already turning forests and other ecosystems into tinder boxes early in the fire season. While the fever the US is running might feel unusual now, it could be a part of a new normal driven by climate change. Higher global average temperatures are making heat waves and droughts more frequent and intense, while the fire season is growing longer. It's as if we always have a chance of rolling a double six, so that an exceptional heat wave. But as climate change, it is sneaking more sixes onto our dice, Hayhoe tells. Climate change is also sneaking some sevens onto our dice. So not only are we getting more of these, but we are also seeing that they are getting stronger. So we can conclude that the temperature of the West US is increasing and will be increased more in coming days in this summer. So stay safe and stay in air conditioned room and keep yourself hydrated. Drink much more water. So stay safe, stay hydrated. And to stay updated the weather and global news, subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next video.